found, caught, and will now be held accountable.
Las Vegas police, meantime, are searching for a lone suspect in the shootings of 5 homeless people, one of them fatally. They say the shooting occurred in an unhoused encampment. It's been a difficult year for home buyers with these high home prices and mortgage rates. Correspondent Michael George says many would-be buyers are hoping for some relief next year.
Margarita Pavone is struggling to afford to buy a home in the San Francisco Bay Area. She says as a single mother, it's a dream to leave a legacy for her son. However, it's becoming increasingly difficult. Mortgage rates have eased, but are still close to their 20-year high in October. And there's a scarcity of homes available nationwide.
A person known to the French authorities as a radical Islamist with mental health troubles stabbed a German tourist to death and wounded 2 people in central Paris before being arrested. David Houdan is there.
In 2016 and sentenced to 4 years in prison for planning a terror attack. The Interior Minister said the alleged attacker was being treated for what the minister described as severe psychiatric problems.
Singer Billie Eilish confirms that she's come out. In Variety's November 13th cover story, she mentioned that she's attracted to women. Now she says, yes, I did not realize people didn't know that that is what I meant. This is CBS News.
You don't need a job platform, you need a hiring partner. Indeed lets you schedule and conduct virtual interviews, all from one place. Start at Indeed.com/credits.
Guys, stop putting your love life on hold. U.S. Pharmacy has some exciting news. If you've been wanting to try Viagra or Cialis, now is the perfect time. Call today and receive 50 little blue or yellow pills for only $120 with free shipping. Why order some low-dose sildenafil from one of those subscription services when we can give you what you want now? Call 1-800-990-6271 and we'll rush your order. Discreetly packaged to your door. Been thinking about trying Viagra or Cialis? Call U.S. Pharmacy at 1-800-990-6271 for as little as $120 for 50 pills. Need your package in a hurry? Call 1-800-990-6271 and ask about our express shipping option and we will rush your order to you as soon as possible. Save money on the little blue or yellow pill you've been wanting to try. Again, 1-800-990-6271 now. That's 1-800-990-6271.
The Central Florida Ballet Company is doing what some may think is unthinkable, a makeover of a Christmas classic.
The Orlando Ballet has spent more than $3.5 million to update its production of the Nutcracker, a phenomenal amount of money for a market this size. Artistic director Jordan Morris says he expects this Nutcracker to draw 1 million people over the next 20 years. The update eliminates stereotyped characters from the original and includes a sequence where young Clara flies.
We'll sort of get a bird's eye view of the battle scene with the Mouse King and the Nutcracker, and then also how she enters the magical garden.
Morris says he thinks the new version will delight even the most traditionalists. Peter King, CBS News, Orlando.
And in case you're in the mood, and in case you're counting or not, Christmas is in 23 days, Hanukkah is in 5 days. Matt Piper, CBS News.
It's 9:05 at the Bay Area's news station KCBS. We've got some scattered showers tonight with lows in the upper 40s to mid-50s. Good evening, I'm Susan Kennedy, and here's what's happening. Game violence continues to be a problem at Santa Rosa schools. KCBS's Mike DeWald reports police have responded to a string of connected incidents this week.
Increasingly, these gang-related incidents and fights between students are moving off campus. One student was stabbed and injured Wednesday following an argument. That led to a fight in the Santa Rosa Transit Mall the next day, involving upwards of 18 young people. One had a knife, another a ghost gun.
We're seeing very easily of kids in 12, 13, 14 years old who are heavily involved in street gangs. So it's alarming.
Santa Rosa Police Chief John Cregan, who says even more concerning is the easy access to guns for young people.
In all of 2022, we have 4 juveniles arrested for possession of a firearm. And just this so far in 2023, we've already had 21 juveniles arrested for possession of firearms. So a dramatic increase.
Police are working to be more visible, especially in downtown Santa Rosa.
So you see officers for foot patrol, bicycle patrols, high visibility patrols with our patrol vehicles.
Cregan hopes the city can strike a balance between consequences and providing violence prevention resources for kids. In Santa Rosa, Mike DeWald, KCBS.
A former mayor of San Jose has filed paperwork needed to potentially run for issues open congressional polls. Yes, it's Mary Hughes with the story.
He didn't make a campaign run official on KCBS's State of California, but former San Jose Mayor Sam Liccardo is now one of the names in the mix to have an eye on the seat left behind by Representative Eshu a little over a week ago. Right now, Liccardo says he's doing his due diligence.
Talking to a lot of folks in the community, a lot of thought leaders about really how the federal government can make a more proactive and engaged effort to solve the problems that we're grappling with here in Silicon Valley and the Peninsula.
Problems like homelessness, crime, and the high cost of living. Taking on all of that, according to Liccardo, means having someone who knows how to reach across the aisle when needed.
We need folks who understand how to do and not simply how to yell, how to point fingers, and that's going to be what's critically important here.
Liccardo says he has until sometime in early December to make a final decision on if he's going to run or not. Mary Hughes, KCBS.
The Alameda County District Attorney's Office today reversed course after excluding some journalists from a news conference this week. The Berkeley Scanner founder, Emily Ragusa, was not allowed to enter by District Attorney Pamela Price's office, citing a requirement for media members to have official press credentials. Ragusa, who is an experienced local journalist, did present local credentials but was still turned away. Today, the DA's office reasoning for not allowing her in, saying the media list had been modified and reduced to a limited number of news outlets during a transition of Price's communications staff during the summer, and the oversight was being collected. The legal director of the First Amendment Coalition says whatever the DA's office intent may have been, it violates the First Amendment and suggests that reporters would be punished for critical coverage, which won't be tolerated. Just ahead on KCBS,
I'm Jennifer Hodges. The surprising numbers when it comes to non-white voters and former President Trump.
It's time to wait to KCBS first for traffic.
The crash on eastbound 24 just before Oak Hill Road. It looks like the vehicles involved ended up in the center divide, and there could be some guardrail damage there. But the left lane is still blocked. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, eastbound 24 before Oak Hill, and traffic is still pretty backed up here. You know, the backup is growing towards your Orinda exit. Let's go to westbound 4. This crash is still occurring at Ludwig. Traffic is backed up still from almost Somersville. Looks like the right lanes are still blocked. The Bay Bridge looks great, light, clear, no problems in and around of San Francisco. And a crash inbound you have cleared out of traffic lanes. This was northbound 101 at San Antonio. All lanes are now open and traffic is looking pretty good in the area. No delays. Now a crash in San Francisco is coming in northbound 101 before Silver. And it looks like that may be on the right shoulder. Your next update, 9:18 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
We have some rain this overnight period, and for lows in the upper 40s to mid-50s. Some patchy dense fog in the morning as well. Chance of rain tomorrow, highs in the upper 50s to mid-60s. Traffic and weather together on the 8th on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. KCBS News Time at 9:10 as our News Watch continues. If you're planning to take BART to the airport this weekend, you'll want to plan for a little extra travel time. A story from KCBS's Karen Creighton.
This weekend, BART is enacting a safety initiative to remove trees that could potentially fall on BART tracks ahead of severe winter storms. The weekend's work will impact service between the Glen Park and Daly City stations, and BART is providing a free bus service to fill the gap with stops at Glen Park, Balboa Park, and Daly City. BART Media Relations Manager Jim Allison said last year's storms caused 2 trains to be derailed, up 8 delays.
Heavy rains can loosen the soil around the roots of trees, and then when you combine that with high winds, those trees will become unstable. You see them fall on roadways. The same thing can happen near BART tracks, and that's why we want to remove these trees before the storms hit.
Allison says travelers heading to SFO this weekend should budget in an extra 30 minutes of travel time.
So especially if you're heading to the airport, anticipate this bus bridge that's going to be in place. The buses are free, but they will take longer to get through that section of the city.
Karen Creighton, KCBS.
KCBS News Time now at 9:11. A number of polls in recent weeks have shown former President Trump performing well among black and Hispanic voters. KCBS's Jennifer Hodges has more on why that might be.
Back in 2020, Trump took just 8% of black voters and 36% of Hispanic voters. Now polls show him at 20% and 42%.
It's a combination of many things.
Dante King, human resources management consultant and author of The 400-Year Holocaust, says economic policies during COVID made a difference.
That touched many lower class, impoverished people across America, including the people in the black community. And so black people gained a perception or felt that they benefited from Trump's presidency.
In the past 50 years, no Republican presidential candidate has approached receiving 20% of the black vote. Hispanic voters have trended towards the GOP in recent elections. Jennifer Hodges, KCBS.
KCBS News Time, 9:12.
Hey guys, at Prime Mail Medical, their mission is to provide you with the medical care you need to improve your ED, low T, and incontinence. With years dedicated to improving the lifestyle of their patients in the Bay Area, Prime Mail Medical strives to improve your love life and overall health. Listen to Dr. Robert Rowley.
We have virtually every medication known to man to help men. We specialize in acoustic wave therapy, sublingual lozenges which bypass the digestive system, making them work faster and more effectively, injectable medications, and testosterone treatment for those patients who need it. Impotence problems can be treated in just one visit.
Why wait? Don't lose hope. Call now. Get a PSA test, testosterone test, Doppler ultrasound, and a full year of free visits for just $99. Call now, 415-761-4037. That's 415-761-4037. 415-761-4037. Or go to PrimeMailMedical.com.
There's a Honda for every holiday adventure. Whether it's traveling to the holiday family dinner in an efficient Ford hybrid, or heading to a hike to burn it off in a powerful CRV hybrid. Find your new Honda during Happy Honda Days. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.9% APR on a 2024 Accord Hybrid and 2024 CRV Hybrid.
Brought to you by your Northern California Honda dealers at NorCalHondaDealers.com.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call Grainger.com. Grainger, the one to get it done.
Honey, can you swing by the post office and grab some stamps?
Done. Drop off these packages? Sure thing, honey.
Oh, and get the tracking info.
Got it.
But you haven't moved.
I know. How great is that?
This holiday season, the Postal Service is closer than ever with convenient ship-from-home services like label printing, free package pickup, and delivery notifications. You can send more holiday joy from the comfort of home. The United States Postal Service, delivering for America. Ship from home at USPS.com/holidayjoy.
Coming up on KCBS.
I'm Raquel Maria Dillon. The first month of rent-free, parking specials, why landlords are offering incentives to rent.
KCBS News Time at 9:15. And sports, the Warriors were edged out by the Clippers tonight. 113 to 112. Matt Pittman has more sports.
The hype and buzz over this Sunday's rematch of last year's NFC Championship game between the 49ers and Eagles could bring out all the nasty trash talk and taunts from players. And while there's been some pretty mild back and forth, 49ers linebacker Fred Warner says they'll do their talking on the field.
Is that going to help you focusing on those things going into this game? Not at all. You know, you got to focus on playing smart football and execute at a high level in order to go into somebody's house who is a 10-1 football team, one of the best teams in the league, and get a win.
On the Eagles side, they're saying the same thing, says the Eagles' Brandon Graham.
And so it's going to be one of those games where don't let the emotions get the best of you and make sure we execute because, you know, the beginning of the game is always the emotional, but the high on both sides. But the team that carries out the plan is usually the one who wins.
49ers at 8-3 on the road against the 10-1 Eagles. Yes, they find themselves the Niners favored by 2.5. That's a bit of a head scratcher for 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan. Yeah, I mean,
make all sense to me, but I don't really know how that stuff works, so I don't really know why. But it was just random.
They'll settle it on field Sunday at 1:25 kickoff in Philly on Fox. At the sports desk, Matt Pittman, KCBS.
It's not often that something you like is actually good for you. Take sleeping on your side. Studies indicate that side sleeping can help with nighttime breathing. At European Sleepworks, they have many options to help side sleepers create the comfort and stability they need. From their unique contoured mattresses to their patented custom-fit oxygen pillows. After all, for over 50 years, they've been working on your side. And that's a good thing. European Sleepworks with Adeline and Ashby in Berkeley or online at sleepworks.com.
Join us at Odyssey as we all do our one thing. Together millions of things for our planet. This holiday season, invest in some LED Christmas lights. LEDs last years longer than regular lights, which means less electronic waste over time. Also, LED Christmas lights are more energy efficient, wasting less energy as heat, which means a smaller electric bill. And be sure to recycle old Christmas lights at appropriate e-waste facilities. When we each share our one thing, it becomes 100 things, 1,000 things, 1,000,000 things for our planet. What's your one thing? KCBS Radio, proud to be honored with the 2023 Marconi Award for Legendary Station of the Year, as presented by the National Association of Broadcasters. For more than a century, proudly serving the Bay Area and the trusted source for news. All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
It's 92 to KCBS. First for traffic, heading back to Lafayette for this update. Joe Hopkinson.
So this is where we have a crash on 24, eastbound 24, before the Oak Hill Road exit. The left lane is still blocked. Emergency crews are on the scene here. About 100 feet of guardrail in the center divide was damaged as this car veered off the roadway into the center divide. And again, it looks like we may still have the left lane blocked here. Traffic is still pretty slow on eastbound 24 towards your Orinda exit. And better news on Highway 4, westbound 4 before Leverage, that earlier crash has cleared up. But we do have a new problem in the Santa Cruz Mountains. Looks like it's going to be a stall. Southbound 17, just past Bear Creek Road. The right lane is blocked. So far, I'm seeing traffic move pretty well in the area. Now, if you've got a problem, call the KCBS 145-415-391. KCBS will reach out to us via X at KCBS AM FM Traffic. Your next update, 928 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
And our 6-day forecast starts out with a little bit of rain tonight. We have some light rain right now in the East Bay and Concord and the Antioch areas. With lows tonight, upper 40s to mid-50s. Catch again fog in the morning and a chance of rain for tomorrow as well. Look for temperatures to be in the upper 50s to mid-60s. Slight chance of rain for tomorrow night into Monday morning with patchy fog Monday morning as well. Sunny afternoon to mid-60s. We'll see warmer temperatures on Tuesday with 60s to low 70s. And then rain likely again on Wednesday with upper 50s to mid-60s. That'll be the temperature range for the rest of the week, and we'll see a chance of rain returning Thursday and Friday, and perhaps some frost on Friday night as well with sunshine.
Oh, there it is. Part that one. Come to it.
For our high. We have 57 this hour in Santa Rosa, as well as San Rafael, Concord, Napa Airport, and Oakland, as well as San Jose and Hayward. It is 56 in Rapid City and Livermore. Downtown San Francisco at 57 degrees. Traffic and weather together on the 8th on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. KCBS News Time 9:20. Landlords are offering incentives like a couple months of free.
Wow, finally. Okay.